All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome and thank you for being here tonight. Award ceremonies often recognize accomplishments, but tonight is about something even more meaningful. Everyone being recognized tonight, and many others in this room, have made an impact in our community here in Adams County. Nonprofit work often goes unrecognized, yet the results are real and lasting. Tonight, we celebrate individuals and teams whose dedication has helped so many in this county and surrounding areas. Their countless hours volunteering and helping others has made a huge difference. I cannot imagine how many hours you folks in this room have volunteered over the years. Excuse me, to my two partners in crime, thank you for everything you've done to bring this evening together, Diana and Emily. To our volunteers, thank you for giving your time, energy, and talents so generously. And to, and to those we serve, thank you for allowing us to partner with you and learn from you. As we present these awards, we celebrate achievements, but we also celebrate values, compassion, service, accountability, collaboration, and hope. To each honoree tonight, your work has made a difference. You represent what is possible when people commit themselves to improve the lives of others. Please join me in congratulating all of our award recipients and recommitting ourselves to the work ahead. Thank you for being part of this mission and enjoy the evening. Emily will now be presenting campaign awards.
Good evening. My name is Emily Kaltenbaugh, and I am the Program Development and Marketing Coordinator for United Way of Adams County. Our campaign chair, Jim Martin, is unable to be here tonight, so I have the pleasure of being able to present the campaign awards. Our annual campaign supports programs and initiatives that allow us to serve Adams County. These include direct services to Adams County residents, such as our Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, which provides free tax services to low and moderate income households. Each and every donation directly contributes to bettering this community, advocating for a healthier community with more youth opportunities and financial security for all. We want to extend a special thank you to our leadership donors who gave at or above $1,000. Your continued support is vital to the work that we do here in Adams County. In total, we've had over 1,700 donors give to this year's annual campaign, and we are currently 90% of the way towards meeting our campaign goal. And you can help us cross the finish line by donating at uwadams.org/donate. We have two campaign awards that we'll be giving out tonight. And the first one up is the Spirit Award. This year's Spirit Award is given to two individuals who embody an overall spirit of giving through contributions of time, leadership, and resources. We are excited to honor Jim Biesecker and Ruth Miller from Gettysburg College. We have a long-standing partnership with Gettysburg College, specifically Jim and Ruth, through our Give It Up for Good sale each May. In addition to continuing to partner with us on Give It Up for Good, Jim and Ruth have worked with us to help us furnish our new office space out at the Gettysburg outlets. Thanks to their facilitation of these donations, we have saved thousands of dollars on our new office project. They are champions of United Way, and we are so excited to be able to honor their generous contributions and their advocacy for us during this transition. Congratulations, Jim Biesecker and Ruth Miller. If you can come up and accept your award.
Thank you.
Our next campaign award is the Robert C. Hoffman Award, which is given to the corporation that has raised the most money through corporate gifts and employee gifts. We are so grateful for the longstanding partnership we have with this year's Robert C. Hoffman Award winner through their workplace campaign, corporate gifts, and programming partnerships. This year, their workplace campaign raised over $50,000 through over 260 donors. Once again, the Robert C. Hoffman Award goes to ACMB, and accepting this year's award on ACMB's behalf, we have Lindsay Vandergrift here tonight. And lastly, for this part of our programming, though he's not in attendance, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our outgoing board member, Brady Rogers. And now we will move on to the Advocacy Awards part of this evening. Diana Foshnot, our Ready to Learn director, will present our Education Award.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. And this is always a humbling award ceremony for me to see the wonderful things that are happening all throughout the county that you may never have known was happening, but because you're here tonight, you'll get to know firsthand. The Education Pillar Award. Across our county, the needs of children and families are increasing. Families are working hard, yet many are facing challenges that feel heavier than ever. Limited access to childcare, food insecurity, housing instability, mental health concerns, and everyday stress trying to keep their children safe and healthy and ready to learn. That is why the United Way's program Ready to Learn attempts to reach preschoolers and their families in the early years. The earliest years of a child's life are a time of incredible growth. It takes partnerships that are responsive and centered on what families truly need in order to make a positive impact. Gettysburg First 10 is just that type of collaborative. It is a collection of children and child-centered organizations emphasizing the need to connect with families at an early age. And this is where tonight's award winners, Tara Zimmerman and Rachel Hasty, come into the picture through their involvement with the Gettysburg First 10 and the Gettysburg Area School District as family navigators. Tara's leadership was particularly evident during the planning and execution of initiatives such as the Week of the Young Child for preschool students and our kindergarten readiness events in 3 elementary schools, as well as popsicles on the playground during the summer. In every project, Tara is dependable, highly organized as she navigates community partnerships with ease. Rachel has been instrumental in the success of several key initiatives. These include the Gettysburg First 10, supporting those very important early childhood transition events, Student Ambassador, and the Hope Squad, which encourages student empowerment at different grade levels, and also helping to organize the Warrior Clothing Closet, as well as coffee and conversation meetings in the community. Rachel also serves as the leader of the Children's Health and Nutrition Task Force Committee of Healthy Adams County. I remember watching one family that arrived at one of the 3 kindergarten readiness events that these 2 women helped organize. The student arrived with a mix of excitement and uncertainty. This 4-year-old child held tightly to his parents' hand, unsure of what to expect going into this big school. Slowly, the child joined the mock classroom activity, listened to the teacher, and began to participate. The parents were able to ask questions, meet school staff, and connect with community partners who could offer support beyond that one evening. By the time they left, there was a better sense of understanding of what the parent needed to know about kindergarten, as well as the student. That moment reflected exactly why outreach matters when families are welcomed and informed. So for these reasons, and for many more, it is a privilege to recognize Tara Zimmerman and Rachel Hasty with the United Way Education Pillar Award. Rachel and Tara have helped create meaningful pathways for families and children to feel welcome, to feel connected, and to be prepared for the future. So please join me in recognizing and celebrating Tara and Rachel's contributions to the Adams County children and our community.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you so much.
And while they're getting their photos taken, up next is the presentation of our Health and Income Advocacy Awards.
Thank you. Congratulations.
For our Health Advocacy Award, our 2026 recipient has consistently been one of our top contributors to our Bag the Bounty food drive. We are happy to honor St. Francis Xavier Catholic School for their donations and support of families facing food insecurity. Each fall, United Way collects non-perishable food items to be distributed to food programs in the county, and these food programs are helping families that face food insecurity. Over 10% of residents in Adams County fall into this category. For our 2025 Bag the Bounty food drive, St. Francis Catholic School donated nearly 1,000 pounds of non-perishable food items. St. Francis Xavier Catholic School describes their pillars of excellence to include courage in action and hearts alongside minds. We're grateful that their students have embodied these pillars through their advocacy and their generous donations to Bag the Bounty. We are excited to honor a school community committed to making Adams County a better place. And we are so excited to have members of the student body and school administration who coordinate their collections here tonight. Congratulations for our Health Advocacy Award winner, St. Francis Xavier Catholic School. And accepting the award tonight, we have Principal Sig, Melissa Guy, and some of their students.
I picked up their donation last week. My SUV was to the max. Floor, front seat, to the max.
For our Income Advocacy Award, our 2026 recipient is one of our newest volunteers, Sandra Konigstein. When Diana and I met Sandra at the YWCA Women's Conference last October, we had no idea what an outstanding volunteer we had just met. Sandra joined our Women's Purse Committee, and she also became one of our VITA volunteers with our tax program, where she quickly dived into serving Adams County residents hands-on. One of our returning tax clients was excited to express her gratitude for Sandra following her tax appointment. She was so grateful for Sandra's patience and kindness in helping her mother, who was hard of hearing. Sandra's kind and patient approach to volunteering and her willingness to help where needed are two of the reasons that we are excited to honor her tonight. We're grateful for her commitment to bettering Adams County and serving families through the VITA program. Though she was unable to be in attendance tonight, congratulations to our Income Advocacy Award winner, Sandra Konigstein. At this point, we will move into our With Heart and Hand Awards, which will be presented by community media staff.
Good evening. My name is Jeff Cook. As Charles Heston once said of his firearm, you'll have to pry this out of my cold dead hand. No, I'm only kidding. Don't worry. I'm going to go off script just for a brief moment because the United Way does so many great things, and I have personally been able to witness a lot of that. So a shout out to my wife, Nancy Cook, and her great committee who do the Women's Purse. Fabulous job. And speaking of a fabulous job, the first award that I'm going to announce will be the Youth Group Award, nominated by the Kiwanis Club of Gettysburg. And you can follow along in your script. It's the same script that we have, but I'm thinking of the camera back there. We're not live, but we are recording this. So if you've been honored, you can share it with your family and friends. It'll be on the website within a few days. The Kiwanis Club of Gettysburg, Adams County, is delighted to nominate the Gettysburg Area High School Wrestling Team for volunteering at the Kiwanis July 1st, 2025 Blueberry Sale. It's coming up again in a few days, the 2026 version. But this annual event results in the sale of approximately 1,000 10-pound boxes of blueberries that are delivered in a large trailer. It takes tremendous physical effort to unload all of them quickly during the morning of our sale. The team jumped right in and completed the job in record time. They were a joy to work with. The wrestling team members, under their head coach Chris Haynes, have been committed volunteers in 2024 and 2025. They volunteered at Adams County United Way's Day of Caring. Each year, 20 to 30 wrestlers participated, completing a variety of assignments during the day-long events. Team members also volunteered at the Adams County Rescue Mission, Gettysburg Area Rec Park, Strawberry Hill, and Forever Love Cat Rescue, providing assistance with whatever needed to be done. Through all of their volunteer efforts, they have provided invaluable assistance by offering free in-kind services to local nonprofit agencies. Please welcome the representatives from the Gettysburg Area High School Wrestling Team.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Raymond Galker. I am the founder and CEO of Community Media. And I'm honored to be in the same room with you all that came here tonight, bringing the passion of your heart. You have over 100 volunteers every year that come together because their passion is the betterment of our community. That's just simply amazing. We're among awesome individuals, and you're able to unite for the benefit of others, which seems to be a hard thing for people to do. But it's so easy for you, and we're so grateful for that. I'm here to recognize the Gettysburg Presbyterian women who amplify the spirit of the Adams County Heart and Hand Award through their unwavering commitment to serve others with compassion, generosity, and faith. This dedicated group supports local, national, and global mission projects by sharing their time, talents, and resources whenever a need arises. This is the adult group that was nominated by Nancy Cook. And Nancy, I thought Jeff was going to cry up here when he was talking about you. I really, did you feel that? I did too. Through monthly gatherings, members develop action plans to address challenges facing women, families, and the community while fostering fellowship, personal growth, and mutual support. Their work extends far beyond the walls of the church, reaching individuals and organizations throughout Adams County and beyond. One of their most visible community service efforts is the annual Spring Rummage Sale, More than 40 volunteers spend countless hours collecting donations, baking, sorting, pricing, organizing, and staffing the event. This week-long undertaking raises thousands of dollars each year to support local charitable needs while promoting recycling, stewardship, and community engagement. The event brings together church members, local residents, visitors, and college students in a shared effort that benefits the entire community. The Gettysburg Presbyterian Women also organize soup sales and other fundraising activities throughout the year to provide financial support for organizations and programs such as CARES, holiday outreach, mission projects, and special needs within both the church and the broader community. Members regularly participate in service initiatives such as Rise Against Hunger, extending their reach to those facing food insecurity around the world. What makes this group especially remarkable is its inclusive nature. Every woman who joins the Gettysburg Presbyterian Church automatically becomes a member, creating opportunities for women of all ages and backgrounds to serve together. Their collective efforts demonstrate the power of faith in action and the difference that dedicated volunteers can make when they work together for the good of others. The Gettysburg Presbyterian women embody the very essence of the heart and hand service. Through their generosity, compassion, and willingness to respond whenever there is a need, they have enriched the lives of countless individuals and strengthened the fabric of our community. Their impact is felt not only through the funds that they raise and the projects they support, but through the kindness, encouragement, and hope they share with others every day. Will these ladies please rise up?
If you received the award tonight, don't leave without your box to put it in.
Good evening. I'm Mark Worley, President at Community Media, and like Ray and Jeff mentioned, we're just honored to be here tonight to help United Way celebrate our incredible community. I have the privilege of talking about Cynthia Salisbury. She's this year's recipient of the Adult Volunteer with Heart and Hands Award, and she was nominated by Rose Thornberry. Cynthia Salisbury approached and coordinated with the Adams County Manager, the Gettysburg Green Gathering, and the Adams Rescue Mission to secure a location, funds, and volunteers to start glass recycling for the county that collected over 140 tons of glass from throughout the county, keeping it out of our landfills, and it was turned into new glass. According to Will Hudson, Executive Director at Adams Rescue Mission, Cynthia wasn't satisfied with the typical glass recycling path, which typically led to filler for roads or simply ended up in landfill debris. Cynthia sought recyclers that use the glass to create new glass, ensuring that the recycling stream served truly honorable service to our humanity. Cynthia has a huge heart for Adams County. Cynthia is never judgmental and can easily work with an unhoused person, showing mercy and grace as she can with conducting a board meeting for the betterment of Adams County through the Community Foundation, where she serves as on the board of directors. She is also a volunteer with the Adams County Historical Society and the South Central Community Action Program Food Bank. Cynthia wasn't able to be here tonight to accept this award, but we'll make sure she gets it. But please join me in giving a round of applause to Cynthia.
I was waiting for Mark to say, let's put our hearts in our hands and put it together for, you know. He came up with that a few minutes ago, but I thought it was awesome. And, you know, when I think about awesome, I think about Coach Haynes. I mean, what an awesome individual. I mean, Coach Haynes has put together a program for athletes. It's called The Barn. And, you know, the United Way is for the youth. You know, our youth are very, very important for many reasons you're aware of. But to have great role models, to be able to be taught how to set goals, how to work towards goals. Do you remember the person that taught you that you were capable of doing more than you thought was possible? You know, our youth need that, you know, and Mrs. Salisbury, I mean, she's done so much for our community, and we will never know because she goes out of her way to tell you, don't let anyone know, you know. Some great people tonight, great people. And here's another one. I'm here to give the Lieutenant Colonel Robert A. Bates Outstanding Senior Award. And it goes to Susan Landis. And it was nominated by Amy Thomas. The Lieutenant Colonel Robert A. Bates Outstanding Senior Awards honors individuals who demonstrate extraordinary community service, leadership, volunteerism, and stewardship. Lieutenant Colonel Bates dedicated himself to United Way and to helping others, leaving a legacy of selfless service and a commitment to the community. Susan Landis embodies these same values through her lifelong dedication to serving the residents of Adams County. A humble and a quiet leader, Susan has devoted countless hours to organizations that improve the lives of people of all ages and backgrounds. She has volunteered with citizenship classes, helping individuals achieve their goals of becoming United States citizens. She has served with Mission of Mercy, providing support to those in need of healthcare services, and has helped distribute meals through John's Mills to food insecure children. As an overnight volunteer with Gettysburg Cares, she has provided compassion, support, and a welcoming presence to individuals experiencing homelessness. Susan's commitment to community extends to civil engagement through her work assisting with elections and voting efforts. She is active with the Adams County chapter of Pennsylvanians for Human Life and a dedicated member of the Women's Club of Gettysburg. Through Church Women United, she has served in leadership positions at both the local and state levels, helping to advance programs that strengthens communities and supports those in need. Her service is also deeply rooted in her faith. At St. Francis Xavier Church, Susan volunteers in numerous capacities, including mentoring engaged couples as they prepare for marriage. Through her guidance, encouragement, and example, she has positively influenced many families and individuals. For many years, Susan has quietly and faithfully given countless hours each week to serving others. She does not seek recognition, yet her impact can be seen throughout Adams County in the lives she has touched, the organizations she has strengthened, and the community she has helped. through her extraordinary volunteer leadership, stewardship, and dedication to helping others, Susan Landis embodies the legacy of Lieutenant Colonel Robert A. Bates and is a most deserving recipient of the Outstanding Senior Award. Thanks for being here.
Congratulations to all the winners tonight, very deserving. And I'm very honored to be announcing the recipient of the Arc of Adams County Joe Smith Leading by Example Award, Catherine McMaster, nominated by Linda Long. Joe Smith formerly served as Executive Director of ARC of Adams County and was a tireless advocate for individuals living with disabilities. The ARC of Adams County Joe Smith Leading by Example Award is named in her honor. Catherine McMaster is a volunteer coach with the Special Olympics PA Team Adams County and is currently the head coach for the volleyball program. She completed her certification requirements in 2011 and has been a coach in a swimming program since 2023, specifically working with level 2 developmental swimmers. Her kind demeanor is perfect for working with and encouraging new swimmers into the lap pool. Earlier this year, Catherine also became a certified coach in basketball. Catherine is also a school teacher in the Bermudian Springs School District and is mom to 2 children, Connor, age 11, and Natalie, age 9. Congratulations to the Eagles on their state championship in baseball. Natalie is an athlete participant within the Team Adams program and does swimming, basketball, and bocce. So we also see Catherine volunteering at bocce practices. Her fellow coaches describe Catherine as always a great leader, dedicated to the athletes and always pushing them to their limits. Very kind, always willing to work with someone that may need an extra hand, always with a smile on her face, very positive about everything she does, and someone who athletes look up to on the volleyball court. Outside of Special Olympics, Catherine also has chaired a major fundraiser, the Race for Education at St. Francis Xavier School for 4 years, and is actively involved in the PTO. She previously coached CYO basketball. It is impossible to add up all the hours that Catherine spends every year volunteering. Catherine has such a heart for the mission of Special Olympics and for education, and is always ready and willing to help with any task that is asked of her. Very deserving of the Arc of Adams County Joe Smith Leading by Example, Catherine McMaster. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Pete Sox, founder of Sock and Web Solutions and partner with Community Media on the southcentralpacares.org hub for nonprofits, where you can go and find information about all of nonprofits in Adams County. And we're also providing web services and social media services to those nonprofits at no cost to them. I'm pleased to be here tonight to present the award to the organization in business nominated by Elizabeth Cooper, Gettysburg Military Share Volunteers. The Gettysburg Military Share Volunteers have demonstrated exceptional commitment to serving military families, and the broader community through 2 years of dedicated service. In 2024 alone, they contributed 48 hours of hands-on volunteer work, consistently supporting monthly food distribution efforts. Their service includes receiving large food shipments, carefully sorting items for quality and organization, packing nutritious boxes, and efficiently loading supplies for distribution to recipients. Beyond their reliability, these volunteers bring a strong sense of teamwork and purpose, ensuring each event runs smoothly and respectfully for those served. Many have also engaged in additional volunteer efforts in their communities, reflecting an ongoing commitment to service beyond military share. Their contributions directly strengthen food security for military families facing financial challenges while also supporting the operational success of the program. By helping reduce logistical strain on organizers and ensuring timely distribution, they play a vital role in sustaining this outreach. Their continued dedication, efficiency, and compassion make them highly deserving of recognition and appreciation. Please come forward, members of the Gettysburg Military Share Volunteers. At this time, we'd also ask that anyone that has served our country to please stand and be recognized. And United Way will present the final award of the evening.
This next award is so important, it took all three of us to get up here. I had the pleasure for many years to stand up here and recognize many amazing individuals and groups in the county for this award and celebration. But this time it's a little different and very meaningful. Tonight I have the honor of speaking about someone very special to me, my husband, Jim Fosnod, the recipient of tonight's Dr. W.E. Tealberg Award, which represents the highest spirit of volunteerism for the United Way. You see, Jim is receiving this award because of his involvement in the renovation of the soon-to-open, brand-new United Way office space at the Gettysburg Outlets. Jim's involvement began, and I remember clearly, December 19th, when I asked him what I thought was a very simple question. Jim, what does this question mean on the township application form? And that was all it took for him to kick into gear and run with it. Plus the fact he knew that the three of us were clueless in building renovation and there was no one else stepping up to help. Jim has a vast knowledge of construction and IT management skills, but one challenge he encountered was also he had to manage the three of us. Jim, who we now refer to as our favorite GC, was asking for our input one day about the electrical layout design, and we were deep in discussion about a very important topic. We were deciding if we should have shrimp appetizers or cheese cubes at the purse auction. He didn't seem to understand and really didn't even want to understand our level of concern over shrimp appetizers versus thousands of dollars for electrical work for our well-lit new office. And let me tell you, there were a lot of questions for him. Some were good questions, some were repeated questions, and some probably made him silently reconsider every life choice that led him to that moment to help us. But he has never had anything but a positive approach and attitude through this entire project. Actually, some days more so than we did. When people look at a finished building, they see walls, rooms, doors, and maybe even some fresh paint that he was doing today for us. But what they do not see are the long hours, the phone calls, the problem solving, the paperwork, the unexpected surprises, and Jim's calming voice saying to the three of us, "Give it here, I'll figure it out."
Wow. I got this award several years ago, and I can tell you, I didn't do half as much as Jim has done for us. Jim helped us secure donations, completed hands-on work, and gave his time and expertise freely because he believed in the purpose behind it. He did not just show up when things were easy. He showed up when there were questions, delays, decisions to make, and probably a few moments when the rest of us looked at each other and thought, well, now what? Which was often. Beyond physical work, he worked closely with the township staff, the outlet's management team, all the wonderful subcontractors and businesses to keep the project moving forward. It is hard to put a price tag on that kind of generosity. His expertise has value. His time has value. His patience, especially with 3 construction students who came with enthusiasm but very limited knowledge, has tremendous value. But his willingness to give so much of himself simply because he cared is truly priceless. Because of Jim taking on the role as the manager of the project, he has saved the United Way tens of thousands of dollars in donated material and substantial financial savings, volunteering as the manager of the project. Our new professional, bright, and welcoming home at suite number 920 would have never, ever been possible if Jim had not stepped up.
We cannot put into words the long-term impact that Jim's time and talents will have on United Way of Adams County and this community. As Diana and Alicia mentioned, we were far and over our heads when it came to managing a commercial build project while maintaining our programs and services while working from home. Jim's hard work and technical know-how has created a space that will allow us to grow and thrive for years to come. We're excited about the possibilities to expand our programming in our new space, and we're also excited to let you all know that you can come and see all of his hard work on our grand opening on July 15th. But once again, we cannot thank Jim enough for his patience, dedication, leadership, and heart. On behalf of the United Way staff, thank you, Jim, for believing in this project and helping bring it to almost completion. You have made a difference in this project, in this community, and all of us who are lucky enough to work beside you. Our Dr. W.E. Tilburg Outstanding Volunteer Award goes to Jim Fosnot.
You have to shake all our hands.
Thank you, buddy.
That was a rough one for all of us, if you couldn't tell. Well, as we come to a close tonight, once again, I thank you all for coming. It means a lot to the community. It means a lot to those that received awards. And it means a lot to the United Way as well. So as we bring tonight's 79th year, can you believe it? 79th year of the Give, Advocacy, and Volunteer United Way Awards to a close, the United Way staff wants to take a moment to thank every one of you for being here. Your presence tonight shows the strength, generosity, and commitment of this community. We are grateful for all our honorees, community partners, volunteers, and supporters who make the work of the United Way possible. Without you, we couldn't do it. The awards presented this evening reflect the compassion and service that helps move our small Adams County forward. We also want to thank Community Media of South Central PA for broadcasting tonight. Your support helps extend the reach of this celebration beyond this room and allows more people to share the stories, achievements, and impact we recognize and honor. A special thank you goes to our community guest speakers. Thank you to Commissioner Randy File and to the county for the use of this wonderful space. And we'd also like to thank and recognize those folks that were nominated tonight that did attend but did not receive awards. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for attending, for supporting the United Way, and for believing, truly believing for what we can do and accomplish when we work together. Your commitment helps create real and lasting impressions and change for individuals, families, neighborhoods throughout our community. So thank you again and congratulations to all of tonight's award winners. And let me leave you with this thought. Remember, united is the way. Thank you. Yes. The program has concluded for the evening. Thank you all for coming and safe travels home.